So Magesh, in chapter 6 of your book, Winning by Design, you talk about creating sustainable systems. What is the importance of having systems?
It helps you to predict your success,
Hmm.
right? And it also helps you to be very efficient. And it is one of the most important tools for time management,
Oh, okay.
okay? And it helps you to be scalable,
You mentioned something about predicting your future. I found that very interesting.
right?
Can you elaborate a little bit more about how systems can help you predict your future?
You see, Ajit, because we have too many things to do. But the moment you put everything into a system, if there is a A to Z for every single task, it helps you free up a lot of time. So where does this time go? You just use this time for revenue generating activities, which is going to make you successful and give you the results you want.
Okay. What are some of the systems that you have in place?
I have an awesome secretary who I've trained over the years. You won't believe it, Jit. Between both of us, we have 28 WhatsApp groups,
Okay.
right? I have a WhatsApp group for each and everything I do, and each and every WhatsApp group has its own system. So we have made sure that nothing is left out to surprise us from nowhere, right? For example, I have a system for claims. So if I have a client who wants to make a claim, we have a WhatsApp group where the client can send all the bills. We create the whole system where we update the client on the claim. If there's something gets disapproved, me making an appeal, everything is documented. So that is taken care by my secretary, where I only step in if there is a dispute in the claim. So it gives me time to make sure my client is taken care, proper service is given to the client, whereas I can go and prospect for new business. All of us have systems.
Okay.
It's just that if you can systemize everything we do and can be easily duplicated and replicated, and you save a lot of time. That is one of the very important time management skill as well.
So I take it one of the key criteria for system then is that it must be replicable, for it to be carried out consistently.
Exactly. I think I told you, my secretary, when she went for her 3 months maternity leave, I had to do everything on my own. Because I've built systems over the past 20 years and it's replicable and it can be repeated, I was able to run the show for the 3 months in her absence.
Very interesting. Magesh, in chapter 6 itself, you also talk about the power of 1% improvement.
Right.
Okay. Can you elaborate a little bit more on this, please?
This 1% concept came from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you can improve your system by 1% a day, which looks very small, right? 1% a day. But when you put it in calculation, right? 1% a day improvement over a year helps you improve by 37% for the whole year.
Okay.
On the contrary, if you don't improve your system by 1% a day, in the whole year, you'll only improve 0.03. So that is the power of the 1% compounding factor.
Okay.
So everything you do, if you can just improve your system by 1%, just the tweaking, the tweak we do, it helps you grow 37% of your business.
Okay. So how would one then know how to improve by 1%? That means the system that you have in place, how do you then have that awareness or have that knowledge of how to improve? Because I think wanting to improve is one part, but actually improving it.
When you can micromanage your day, ask yourself, like I've seen a lot of agents telling me they are busy. See, being busy and being productive is two different things,
Okay.
right? I see their calendar, Apple calendar and stuff, right? Full of meeting up. Then I tell them, can you separate it in different colors? Can I exactly know which one is customer service, which one is actual presentation? They are spending so much time on servicing the clients, which is important. I'm not taking that away, but it is not revenue generating. So if you can just ask yourself, how can I change the color from customer service to revenue generating, system is born. You just have to ask yourself, what can I do to delegate this to someone, or delegate this in a way I've got more time for revenue generating. So it starts from the question, right? And you consciously have to keep improving it.
So pretty much create systems to automate some of the, I wouldn't say non-essential, but the non-revenue generation activities. Automate those so that you can then focus on revenue generation.
It actually can be used for everything, Jit. See, even for revenue generating, if you're going to meet a client in the West, does it make sense your second appointment is in the East? I meet all my clients in the West on a Sunday because there's no traffic jam. Since I'm already there, let me finish it and save the time by on traffic jam. It's a system again. So I always will make sure I call clients in the West on a certain time to meet them on a certain time, not by coincidence. It's a system.
I see. You have been one of the top producers in the industry for a long time. Do you often get challenges that someone is going to come and take your place?
I have had that questions posed to me many times, and my reply has been the same throughout the years, Jit. I said, if you want to beat me, show me your system. It is because, like how James Clear in Atomic Habits has said, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems, right?
Okay.
It's a system that it's going to give you the sustainable and predictable success. So, end of the day, at the top advisor level, top 1% in the world, all of them just spend so much time on just creating systems and following a certain system to keep them at the top of their game at all times.
Fantastic. Magesh, thank you so much for your insights on Chapter 6. We will see each other again in the next video, which is on
Thank you, Jit.
Chapter 7.
Thank you, Jit.